मारिया रेंद,
मीना मलिक
और अंबर। अंबर के मायने
बुलंदी और
वाह भाई मीना को पता था। मीना के
काफी लोगों के
मीना के मायने
मीना के मायने तो मेरे कमेंट्स में भी आ गए थे। बाकी मीना के मायने तो प्यार मोहब्बत और अरबिक नाम है, और फर्स्तों में तो प्यार मोहब्बत तो ही मीना कहते हैं, और वैसे एक जाम है मीना के मायने।
मैंने तो बचपन में एक कार्टून देखा था, मीना का तोता। मीना अपने को तोता पाला?
नहीं, मुझे रंग बिरंगी अच्छा वाला ग्रे पैरेट चाहिए।
और मारिया का मतलब?
मेरा मतलब मेरे नाम जो है वो क्रिश्चियनों में भी है, और कहते हैं कि हमारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की जो ज़ौजा थी उनका नाम भी मारिया है जी।
मारिया,
हाँ,
मायने क्या हुए?
मारिया किसी को भी जाके मारिया
यानी कि आप
जिसका दिल चाहे मारिया। मेरी दादी कहती थी वो मारिया, तेरे किन्नी मारिया।
लात मार के आओ, टमाटर
जो मौके की मुनासिबत हो बस वो काम कर दो।
यानी शरारती,
हाँ,
बस मार के आ जाओ।
नहीं इसका मतलब ये नहीं है।
चलते हैं
शरारती।
वीडियो की तरफ, फिर करते हैं किसी तरह से चटपटी
गपशप
करते हैं वीडियो को।
So nice outside today.
Yeah.
Nani, we need to tell you something very important today.
Yeah.
This is my grandma, and she's from India. This country right here. I'm technically half Indian, but right now I don't feel half Indian. Now, even though my mom, my grandma, who I call Nani, and that side of the family is from India, I grew up speaking English and German because my mom spoke both those languages. I was always in touch with my Indian culture, watching Bollywood movies, eating tons of Indian food, or even reciting Hindu prayers because the Indian side of my family is quite religious. Unfortunately, I never learned how to speak Hindi or Marathi. Whenever my family would speak to me in Hindi or Marathi, I would just respond in English because I only understood enough to get by. As I grew older, I always felt that something was missing. Whenever I told Indian people that I was half Indian, they would respond to me in Hindi and I would not be able to reply, or sometimes not even understand what they wanted from me. This made me feel like I was really disconnected from my roots. I couldn't even speak my mother tongue, and my understanding of it was really quickly deteriorating. At some point, it dawned on me that in my 23 years on this planet, I had never had a conversation with my Indian grandma in a language she truly felt comfortable expressing herself in. I was really heartbroken. So I decided to change that because I couldn't go my whole life without speaking Hindi, and there wouldn't be a better time to learn than right now. That was when I had a little idea. What if I learned Hindi to not only reconnect with my roots, but also fly to India, talk to my grandma, and just bring out my Hindi skills out of nowhere, shocking her and the rest of my family. Wouldn't that be such a crazy idea?
There's one thing I didn't take into account.
We can't do anything unless it's also with me. But I mean, at the end of the day, learning something with two people is better than learning it alone.
This entire deep realization I had came to me about 6 weeks before a big family trip to Kerala was planned, and my grandma was going to be there. I hadn't seen her in a while, so this would be the perfect opportunity to surprise her. We immediately started searching for Hindi teachers. 6 weeks was not a lot of time. After trying a few Hindi teachers, we finally stumbled upon Sarah. When I say 6 weeks, it wasn't actually 6 weeks because by the time we had done all of these beginners classes, we only had just over 4 weeks left. So meeting Saraj and flying to India were only 4 weeks apart, and 4 weeks is not a lot of time.
Normally for summer break, they give you a book to read over it. We had to learn a language in half of it.
We had Hindi class with Saraj twice a week for an hour each, and then we did his homework and our own personal work for roughly 4 to 8 hours aside from that.
We ended up being in completely different places at different times. One of us was in Milan, one of us was in Berlin, one of us was in Paris.
Wherever we were, however busy we were, we did not miss our Hindi classes.
We didn't miss one.
We forgot it. Now, you might be wondering, are their Hindi skills good enough yet? We put in the hard work, we showed commitment, and we're extremely proud to tell you that we were not ready!
But we were close, and we still had a week to practice anyway since we had just gone into India. So we decided to use that time to practice in secret without Nani finding out. Kerala is in the very end of India, down all the way there. Right now, it was monsoon season. There was a lot of rain, which I was kind of intimidated by, but it actually ended up being really beautiful.
Guys, this is gonna be one of the craziest bus rides or car rides Thibaut has ever experienced in his life. Like, he's sitting in the front and he is not ready for this.
I am not ready at all. Let's see, I'm just gonna go.
The drive driving was definitely something I never expected.
Oh, the driving in India is crazy. It's every man for himself.
Thank you. Woohoo! This is heaven.
It's a natural pool.
Nice.
It's like filtered by the plants.
Odds out of 10 that you go taste it.
I'm not gonna go taste it.
Odds out of 10.
I am not gonna go taste it.
You can spit it out after. I love India so much. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I'm having a great time eating the food.
We were here for a family member's birthday, and it wasn't just any family member, it was my mom's partner, Manoj. Manoj is from Kerala, and he's very proud of his culture. So for his 50th birthday, my mom wanted to surprise him by putting us in traditional Malayali clothes.
Guys, I'm struggling.
As you can see, I actually did it well. Just don't look under it, because it's actually just a mess. I have no idea what I did.
This folded one has to be on the right side. This open part, goes onto your left hand. Take this and just fold it like this.
You got it, Vinny.
Do I? And
I don't know.
So when we were finally dressed up and ready with some help from Manoj, thank God, because I was struggling. But we got onto the bus and then drove for another hour to get to this temple that Nick's mom had found. We got there. We were not allowed to wear our shoes, not allowed to wear our socks.
Guys, subscribe to Lost Plus, Lost Premium.
And also not allowed to wear our kurtas. We had to go fully just like shirtless in.
That basically brings us to one of the most iconic pictures for white men in India. When we got back from the temple, we had a little bit of time to get ready for Manoj's surprise birthday party.
We can all agree on this. Hum najna chahate hai.
It was a normal birthday party, except for this one moment where everything almost went wrong.
My life flashed before my eyes.
Remember how we said that we had to keep our Hindi skills a secret from my grandma? When we got there, my mom got a mic and she loves giving speeches. So she kept talking and talking and gave a lot of really cute speeches. And at some point she looks at us and goes, "Oh, and by the way, Nick and Benji have been learning Hindi to blah, 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 blah." And I run up to her, I grab the mic, I whisper in her mouth, "It's supposed to be a secret," because my grandma's right there. And I'm so lucky that my mom was yapping so hard before that my grandma had just zoned out and wasn't listening to her anymore. I was talking to her and she was like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention." My heart was because these 6 weeks of work, and my mom almost ruined it right then.
Your mom is really not good at keeping secrets.
No, my mom was not good at keeping secrets.
Thank you. It's a boat.
Maybe I have to go myself.
So nice.
Oh, this is so sick.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Hey, this is so chill. Oh, what's up? Yes. Hey, look, there's one more, but ours is better. I feel like Jeff Bezos with his super yacht. Also, someone's totally gonna screenshot all of our feet from this video and just put it on Foot Finder.
I'm only okay with it if you rate them 5 stars.
You know, that's toddy, that color.
While we were on our houseboat, a smaller boat approached us. The man on it was filling these plastic bottles up with this white liquid. The liquid was called toddy, and it's an alcoholic beverage made out of palm trees. Okay guys, we're trying toddy. It's made from date tree.
Oh, sorry.
Coconut?
Coconut.
Indian liquor.
They're ready.
It's good. I thought it would be like way stronger. It's good.
I know Benny's gonna hate this, but
It's good.
really? You like it?
It tastes like kind of like rice wine.
Guys, now we're going to a farm and it's super beautiful. The farm was in the Kerala backwaters and it was on an island only accessible by boat.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna.
It was so good.
Wow. So we finally got to the last day and I was definitely still feeling super stressed because our practice hadn't been practicing over that week.
Today we really have to freshen up our Hindi skills because the time is coming
for the big reveal.
See it beyond the horizon. So we used the morning to kind of like remind ourselves everything we were going to talk about, make sure we were getting the words right, the order. Definitely we're getting a lot of the tenses wrong. And we tried to have Kiana and Nikita help us out.
I was freaking out the entire time because we'd put in so much work, and honestly, the few days of not learning Hindi had probably led to my Hindi being worse than when I got on the plane in the first place. But it wasn't something we couldn't fix because we were really, really close. We just had to iron out the small mistakes and get everything really nice and clean.
We're about to surprise Nani with our amazing Hindi skills. Highlighting the word amazing does not mean amazing, but at least okay.
6 weeks of hard work, dedication, studying in every place possible, making sure we get the pronunciations right. It all boiled down to this one moment. My Nani had to leave to the airport in roughly 45 minutes. So this was our last opportunity to get this conversation with her.
We need to tell you something very important. See, हम एक महीने हिंदी सीख रहे हैं.
मैं थोड़ा हिंदी बोलता हूँ और मैं हिंदी सीखता आपका लिए.
Nice. In 1 month you have picked up so much.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit?
ज़्यादा मराठी चलता है, so at least तुम लोगों को हिंदी आना चाहिए.
At least Hindi, you know.
तब भी तुम बाहर घूम सकते हो. ये जल्दी इतना तुम सीखे.
Itna jaldi means very fast.
It's very hard.
But we'll talk to you a little bit.
Yeah.
See, we'll learn the basics. You want to start?
आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम अश्विनी है.
मेरा नाम बेंजी है. मेरा देश स्पेन है. आपका देश क्या है?
मैं महाराष्ट्र से हूँ. मैं पुणे में रहती हूँ.
आज सुबह को आप क्या किए?
आज सुबह मैं तैयार हो गई.
कितनी बजे तैयार हो गए?
8-8:15 बजे हम लोग उठे. फिर निकिता नीचे आई. मैं
आप आज कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ. अभी मैं जा रही हूँ एयरपोर्ट. मेरा 2:15 बजे फ्लाइट है. 1 घंटे में पहुँच जाऊँगी बेंगलोर.
Now after my Hindi class, every time I will call you and we will talk, yeah? Me and you, we'll talk like 1 hour. We can practice Hindi.
I'll never forget this moment because for the first time in 23 years, I was able to connect with my grandma in her native language instead of mine. This moment was so meaningful to me because it brought me so much closer to my Indian heritage and it gave me a deeper understanding of my Indian culture. It's good. She was very happy.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Bye.
Okay.
Meet you soon.
Bye. It's so nice meeting you.
Bye, Tibu. Taking my whole life.
Just leaves you.
Did he say bye? Bro, go. Go, say
No,
bye.
I refuse to now.
I first said bye to you. I mean, big hug. That's relax.
Night, really go.
See you, Nani.
I will see you soon.
And Tim. Bye-bye, Nani.
That was so cute. Bye-bye, Nani. And I'm not done yet. My journey to reconnecting with my roots is only just beginning. I'm not going to stop learning Hindi. I'm not going to stop my classes with Saraj. And my next goal is to watch an entire Bollywood movie without English subtitles and understand every word that's being said, which is something childhood me never thought would be possible in my lifetime. I am really grateful to be in a position where I can share an experience like this, not only with people who are close to me, but with you guys online too. I want you guys to know, if you can relate to how I felt about not fully connecting to my roots, which I know a lot of you do, I want to tell you that it's always possible and it's never too late to begin trying.
But it was also such a cool opportunity for me to experience a culture that otherwise I don't even know when I would have even gone to India.
And before we end this video, I want to give a really special shout out to Nasreen. She's a 14-year-old girl living in Kochi, but her parents brought her to our hotel and she showed us these drawings, and she is one of the most talented 14-year-olds I've ever seen. We're so grateful to be in a position to have community everywhere in the world, and it's always a blessing whenever we get to meet and connect with our viewers. We love you guys a lot. Thank you for watching our video, and until next week.
ये थे एक हमारे भाई इंडियन जो जर्मनी में ही पैदा हुए या जर्मनी ही में बड़े हुए. 23 साल बाद जब वो अपने घर वापस आ रहे थे, अपनी दादी से, ग्रैंड मदर से मिल रहे थे, तो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा कि अक्सर हम जब बाहर चले जाते हैं तो अपने देश को, अपनी ज़मीन को, अपनी मिट्टी को भूल जाते हैं. लेकिन बाकायदा उन्होंने लैंग्वेज सीखी. बाकायदा कह रहे थे कि मैं अपनी दादी से या दादी ग्रैंड मदर मैं उससे उसी लैंग्वेज में बात करूँ. तभी तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लैंग्वेज का बड़ा फील है. तो आप अगर किसी और लैंग्वेज में बात करो तो शायद उसकी डेप्थ पे नहीं जा पाओगे. तो उसने बाकायदा सीखी और इतना टाइम नहीं मिला उसको, 4 हफ्ते का टाइम मिला था, टीचर ने उसको 4 हफ्ते में थोड़ी बहुत सिखाई, लेकिन वो कह रहे थे मैं मज़ीद सीखूंगा, फिर कॉल पे भी बात करूंगा। तो 23 साल बाद आया तो अपने कल्चर से, अपनी रूट से एक मोहब्बत। इंडियंस में मैंने ये देखा है कि इंडियंस को इंडियंस होने पे बड़ा फ़ख्र है।
बिल्कुल,
इंडियंस कहते हैं कि हम इंडियंस हैं और हमें अपनी कल्चर पे, अपने इनका कल्चर बड़ा रिच है, इनका कल्चर, इनकी इंडिया में कितनी ज़बानें बोली जाती हैं आपको पता है? 22,000 ज़बानें बोली जाती हैं, 22,000 ज़बानें। तो ये केरला से थे, केरला अपने आप में बहुत फेमस है, बहुत खूबसूरत है,
वीडियो में बहुत अच्छा
खूबसूरत है केरला। और मैंने जब इसकी वीडियो देखी थी, थोड़ी सी देखी थी, तो ये लड़का इतना ज़बरदस्त लगा था तो मैंने कहा यार इतना अच्छा, दो एक तरह से मतलब डीएनए शामिल हो गए ना, बिल्कुल, कि यार जर्मनी में हो रहा है, इंडियंस है, या तो इनके मतलब दादा दादी मतलब कहीं ना कहीं गोरे थे, इंडियन थे। ये आप लोग डिटेल बताइएगा, जो लोग इनके ब्लॉग देखते हैं वो बताएंगे, कमेंट जरूर करेंगे, लेकिन मुझे बड़ा स्मार्ट लगा।
नहीं
बहुत ब्यूटी है उसमें, लड़कियों वाली
खूबसूरत, हाँ खूबसूरत वाकई। तारिक सही कह रहे, मैं तारिक से वैसे मस्तियाँ कर रही थी कि वीडियो के दौरान कि तारिक, हमने भी देखा, हम तीनों यही बात कर रहे थे और इस बात पे हंसे भी थोड़ा वीडियो के बीच में कि केरला में इनका जो ननियाल है, इन्होंने कह दिया कि करेला करेला क्या होता है, तो हम सब हंस गए थे कि ये
वीडियो के दरमियान में हमारी वॉइस म्यूट होती है। अच्छा, अक्सर लोगों ने, मैं आपको लोगों की
थिंकिंग,
लोगों की हमसे मोहब्बत का मैं आपको अंदाज़ा बताऊं कि हम वीडियो देख रहे थे, वो कॉमेडी वीडियो थी, तो कमेंट आए कि आप उसमें जो हंस रहे हो, आपकी वॉइस दबी हुई है, हम सिर्फ वीडियो सुन रहे हैं, आप वो मुझे डेटा सेंड करो।
ओह अच्छा,
वो डेटा बोल रहे हैं हमें सेंड करो। एक दो कमेंट ऐसे आते हैं, तो इतना वो मतलब वो करते हैं। अभी जैसे बीच में बहुत हंसे थे, तो केरला को इन्होंने करेला बोला, करेला तो वो बीच में हंसना आपको बता दिया ताकि आपको जिंदगी भर तजस्सुस ना रहे।
ये लोग हंसे क्यों हैं, क्या
हंसते रहेंगे ना,
नहीं वो जिंदगी भर उनको तजस्सुस रहे।
और आज इत्तेफाक सच बताऊं, मैं करेले कीमा घर में बन रहा है और मैं करेले छील के और उसको अम्मी ने कहा नमक लगा के रख दो, तो मैं छील के नमक लगा के रखा। कहीं ऐसा इत्तेफाक, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि करेला तुम्हारे दिमाग पर चढ़ गया, ऐसे ही है,
इसकी कड़वाहट और इनकी स्मेल चढ़ गई है। जब ये केरला से भी करेला याद आ रहा है।
अच्छा वो कोकोनट का पानी बोतलें भर के।
अच्छा, केरला में, पूरे इंडिया में, यानी नो डाउट केरला में ज़्यादा तो वो नारियल पानी है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, उनकी जो पैदावार है नारियल की वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, और पूरे इंडिया में ही है, जैसे केरला में ज़्यादा।
और हमारे यहाँ भी जितना नारियल कराची में आता है ना, तो एक व्लॉग मैंने देखा था, श्रीलंका से और यहीं से आता है, यानी हम लोग इंडिया से, हमारी इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट बंद है, हमारे इंडिया से इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट बंद है, तो कहीं थोड़ा सा माल लोग ले आते हैं, लेकिन नारियल हमारे पास केरला के नीचे ही श्रीलंका है, यानी इंडिया का मैप है ना, तो केरला नीचे दिख रहा है, केरला के फौरन नीचे श्रीलंका, तो श्रीलंका से हमारे यहाँ नारियल आता है।
अच्छा, हमारे यहाँ पे एक नारियल पानी अगर आप परचेज करने जाओ 500 का, 600 का, 400 का, 300 वाला जैसे ना होने के बराबर।
आपने खुद बता दिया, यकीन करें ये भी कमेंट आया हुआ है कि आपके यहाँ नारियल कितने का है।
नहीं
मैंने कभी खरीदा नहीं तो मुझे पता ही नहीं।
और अगर वो हम तो जैसे कि ले लेते हैं कभी कभी, तो वो अगर आप 400 या 300 वाला जाओ तो इनकी नो कैटेगरी फाइन, जैसे बिल्कुल अच्छी कैटेगरी।
पर डे की जो इनकम है ना मजदूर की 400, 300, 500 है, जितने का हमारे यहाँ नारियल है,
बिल्कुल इतनी है। अच्छा, हमारी एक नेबर में थी, आंटी थी, वो श्रीलंकन थी, तो वो कहती थी हमारे जिस तरह तुम्हारे प्याज से मसाला बनता है ना सालन में, तो हमारे ना इसकी प्यूरी डलती है और ये प्याज की तरह पे यूज होता है।
क्या होती है?
प्यूरी जो होती है हमारे प्याज की,
नारियल जिस तरह हमारे प्याज यूज होती है,
नारियल की भी आती है,
नारियल
नारियल की प्यूरी आती है।
और इनके बाल फिर कितने ही अच्छे होते हैं, क्योंकि नारियल पानी,
नारियल की तो चीजों से तो बाल।
ये बताओ नारियल मलाई वाला क्या होता है, मुझे ऐसा
जो वो नारियल की जो बिल्कुल हम पानी पी लेते हैं, फिर वो पतली पतली सी लेयर होती है, वो निकाल के हमें देते हैं, तो वो जेल फॉर्म की तरह होती है, लेकिन जायका पूरा कोकोनट वाला, तो वो खाने में बड़ी मजे
मलाई की तरह।
वो तो मैंने खाई है, पर मैं समझी शायद कुछ और सीन होगा।
नहीं वो ही होती है।
तो आप केरला के हवाले से जो केरला से हमें देख रहे हैं तो जरूर कमेंट करें, और ये भी बताएं कि और केरला की क्या क्या खास चीज़ें। इडली भी केरला में ज़्यादा फेमस है। इडली जो फूड है ना वो भी केरला का।
वाह।
चावल की
वो
टिक्की
रोटी
होती है
टाइप की होती है, व्हाइट
और
कलर की।
बॉयल होती है शायद
हाँ।
स्टीम से बनती है। चावल की टिक्की होती है, चावल
लेकिन
का
ये
आटा
किस
का।
चीज से, चावल के आटे से ये भी बनती है?
हाँ,
काफी मूवीज
तो ये भी आप हमें बताइएगा कि जैसे ये डोसा है,
अब
तो
डोसा
वो तो
मंगवाया
चावल
है।
हाँ वो मंगा, आप देखो
अब
आप
देखें
आता
मिलता है
कब
नहीं
है।
मिलता। फिर आप ही लोगों के सामने खाएंगे।
बिल्कुल।
तो दोबारा किसी और वीडियो के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होती है, जब तक के लिए
अल्लाह